welcome to another week of AEW 2K Dynamite. Today, we are one step closer to crowning the first TNT Cup Tournament champion. Tonight in the semifinals, Rey Mysterio goes one-on-one with Kota Ibushi, and Walter against Tommaso Ciampa. We're coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. And their opponents, the AEW Tag Team Champions.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, the Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, the Revival.
This is the Revival's first match since the GM Wars draft. The Revival were already tag team champions, so they were not up for selection during the draft. Orange Cassidy and Jungle Boy looking to get a huge upset win over the AEW Tag Team Champions. They have their hands full tonight. Scott Dawson and Orange Cassidy starting the match off. Nice enziguri from Scott Dawson. Don't let the swag and demeanor fool you. Orange Cassidy could wrestle with the best of them, but he might be out of his element tonight in tag team competition. The Revival definitely have an experience advantage in this matchup. But you could say Orange Cassidy and Jungle Boy have the momentum in their side, coming off that victory over MJF last week on Dark. It was Orange Cassidy backing up Jungle Boy when he went one-on-one with MJF, who had EC3 in his corner, making sure no outside interference would take place. And in a shocker, Jungle Boy defeated MJF. That match made a lot of headlines, and the tag team champions were not too thrilled about it, as they have been left out of action since the GM War draft, and this is their first opportunity to put a win on their record under the new general manager Stanley Khan. Nice T-bone suplex by Scott Dawson. Just tossing Jungle Boy all around that ring. Nice clothesline from Jungle Boy, son of Luke Perry, 90210, and I believe a WWE Celebrity Hall of Famer. This man is very young. Sky's the limit for Jungle Boy. Got to admire the heart and drive of this young tag team. Not too many people lining up to take on the Revival. Even though they are the tag team champions, they are pretty feared and revered in their division. Can't wait for their match with the Young Bucks this weekend at Starting Point. Dash Wilder. No flips, just fists. Tags in his partner. The AEW Tag Team Champions are in firm control at the moment. Smart move by Scott Wilder, countering that double T move. Could have been all bad for him. Oh, nasty backbreaker right there. That was nasty. Fireman's position into a backbreaker. Orange Cassidy manages to get out on his own. The tag team champions have been in control most of this matchup, as expected to a certain degree. Nice catch. Turned that into a judo flip. Orange Cassidy. Saved by the rope. Scott Dawson. Dash Wilder able to get the tag. Nice chop block, stopping him from making the tag, but no, he still was able to get Jungle Boy into the ring. And Jungle Boy comes in on a... Oh, nice chop block. Wow, Dash Wilder, man, he is just a surgeon in there tonight. Not even a 1 count, but you got to think that leg has got to be feeling a little damaged. That was a nasty front chop block. And the veteran in this matchup is not easing up on that leg. He is working that leg. Jungle Boy holding that knee. Jungle Boy, who just wrestled last week on Dark, a couple of days ago. He might have the momentum, but he also has a little bit of wear and tear from that matchup. Tag team champions look to get that first W in the column. Jungle Boy right now is at a perfect 1-0 overall, but he has 0 victories on Dynamite. This is his first match on Dynamite for all 4 of these men. Orange Cassidy has a 0-1, losing to Darby Allin on the very first AEW Dark. Cassidy would definitely like to change that 0-1 to a 1-1 overall record. Tag team champions using this match to warm up and get ready for the match against the Young Bucks at Starting Point this weekend. And they are able to pull off the victory. No shame to Orange Cassidy and Jungle Boy. They put up a nice fight, but the AEW Tag Team Champions are just too well-rounded. And FTR gets a victory and some momentum going into their matchup with the Young Bucks at Starting Point. Looking back at the highlights. That might just be the best tag team in all of professional wrestling. It's time for the first of 2 semi-final TNT Cup matches as Tommaso Ciampa goes one-on-one with... Wait, what's this? Tommaso Ciampa's being attacked. Someone hurry up, get a camera to the backstage. What's going on? Kenny Omega attacking Tommaso Ciampa backstage. Don't tell me, not the one-winged angel. Oh my goodness. Kenny Omega has just sneak attacked Tommaso Ciampa before his match with Walter later tonight. And he's leaving Tommaso Ciampa unconscious with the one-winged angel on the concrete. What are we going to do about tonight's tournament? Time for some women's action. Representing the cartel, the head lady in charge, Zelina Vega. You have to think Whoever wins this matchup puts himself in a good position to challenge the winner at starting point between Candice LeRae and Sasha Banks for the AEW Women's Title match at Full Gear. Rey Mysterio, who's been on a roll in the AEW TNT Cup tournament, has a good chance of being the next in line for that title now that the match has become a triple threat match. After we've seen Tommaso Ciampa attacked earlier tonight by Kenny Omega, taking him out of his match with Rey Mysterio. Or actually with Walter. And next up, representing the House of Strong Style, Kari Zayn, the lady of that faction, looks to pick up a big victory here tonight. Kari Zayn was a huge draft pick for AEW in the GM Wars draft pick. Shout out to NXT Commissioner Frost Heenan. Definitely wanted to acquire Kari Zayn, but to no avail as she was drafted over to AEW. We are very glad and pleased to have her on the roster. She looks to make a big impression tonight as she debuts on AEW Dynamite show. She has performed on AEW Dark, but tonight she looks to get a win on the big show. It's going to be a very interesting triple threat match. You have a representative from the cartel, a representative from the Yakuza, and then you have a representative from the police, Molly Holly. Molly Holly has joined the police force working with the big boss man, Drew Gulak and Jackson Riker, to bring order and justice to the AEW roster. And you gotta believe Molly Holly would like to also bring that AEW Women's Title back to the police force. Zelina Vega, Kari Zayn, Molly Holly. Let's get this match underway. Kari Zayn with the Luthez press. A couple of punches to Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega's looking slumped, laid out on the ground. Kari Zayn off to a quick start, dispatching of both of her opponents. Nice drop kick from Kari Zayn. Kari Zayn is on a roll right now. And the Queen of Strong Style, the First Lady of the Yakuza, is handling her business right now. She is in complete control of this matchup. Alabama slam. Oh, nice slap from Molly Holly. Scoop slam as well. Long before people were saying women's revolution, wrestlers like Molly Holly were holding it down for the female division, showing that there are women who can legit wrestle. Molly Holly tried to take advantage of Kari Zayn on the outside. Zelina Vega was able to kick out though. It's going to take a little bit more than that to keep Zelina Vega down. A lot of momentum for the cartel. Just last week on Dark, it was Gran Metalik and Sin Cara fighting to a draw with the Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. And on Dynamite last week, it was Rey Mysterio with a huge victory, defeating Shinsuke Nakamura. Also defeated Will Ospreay in the tournament. Rey Mysterio, since creating the cartel, has been on a roll. He's been looking unstoppable. He hopes that trickles down to the rest of his faction. The Cartel have not taken a loss in AEW yet, any of them. Oh, I take that back. That's right. Zelina Vega did take a loss in that #1 contender fatal 4-way match. Oh my goodness. Backhand from Kari Zayn, knocking Zelina Vega out. Molly Holly is not going to just stand there and let her get the victory, though. Breaking that up. Thing with these triple threat matches, you have to keep your eye on 2 opponents. That could be a difficult task. Right now, there's an opening. Kari Zayn laid out outside the ring. She looked very hurt, trying to gather her composure and get back into it. But this time, while she's out there on the outside, could be vital for one of the 2 wrestlers in the ring. Can they capitalize? What is Zelina Vega doing? She hits the Tranquila! It's the famous Naito pose. A little knock to the Yakuza. Oh my goodness, another spinning backhand from Kari Zayn. Is Zelina Vega knocked out? Just barely able to kick out at 2. Zelina Vega got her whole jaw rocked right there. Kari Zayn with another Alabama slam. Looked like nasty backlash right there on Zelina Vega. Kari Zayn going for a submission. Molly Holly might want to hurry up and get back in that ring just in the nick of time. He could have had a winner right there, possibly. Nasty snap powerbomb for the First Lady of the Armed Forces, Molly Holly. Oh, strong clothesline. Leveling Kari Zayn. She had to roll out the ring. She is looking hurt. Can Molly Holly capitalize and put herself in position? Zelina Vega just barely at the last second able to kick out. Zelina Vega realizes that Rey Mysterio also has a huge match tonight, and she is looking to take advantage of the opportunity that she has been blessed with tonight as well. Top rope suplex from Zelina Vega. Yeah! Huh? Zelina Vega throwing bows. And now, punching the police officer in the back of her head. Oh, that was a very nice spike DDT. Is that enough? Molly Holly able to kick out. Kari Zayn still laid up in that corner. Zelina Vega showing a mean streak right now, stumping Molly Holly out. Molly Holly with the Luthez into a head smash. Just... oh, nice counter from Kari Zayn, and Kari Zayn with the double-edged chop right there. Setting her up. Is she going for the elbow? No, she's not. She's going for a moonsault. Oh, she lands it. Is that enough? Kari Zayn going for the pin. Kari Zayn pulls out a big victory tonight against Molly Holly and Zelina Vega. What a matchup. Let's go to the highlights. 2 backhands back to back. She was just pimp slapping Zelina Vega left and right. Whoa, she went for a third one, but she missed that one. It's a nasty spike DDT from Zelina Vega. But in the end, the first lady of the Yakuza in the House of Strong Style, Kari Zayn, pulls off a very impressive victory here tonight in the women's division. And it looks like she has her eye on whoever is the winner at starting point between Sasha Banks and Candice LeRae. Here from the #1 contender for the AEW World Title at AEW vs NXT Starting Point pay-per-view 1 week from today. Cody Rhodes says that him and Moxley finally will go one-on-one 1 week after Starting Point at Full Gear, and he says he cannot wait. He said Moxley has targeted his family, and he's targeted Seth Rollins, who he considers Moxley's only family. And he says he's done with all of the mind games. He is ready to go one-on-one and become what he feels he's been destined to become since AEW started. And that's the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Wait, can it be? It's the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, Jon Moxley. And he has heard enough of Cody Rhodes' bold claims that he will defeat Jon Moxley at Full Gear for the AEW World Heavyweight Title. Moxley says he's happy that Cody Rhodes is finally free from the ban and can challenge for the title, because he said since coming to AEW he's done everything he said he would do. He's defeated Kenny Omega. He's defeated everybody that has been put in front of him, but there was one person being sheltered, one person being protected, and that was Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes says that he's glad Jon Moxley has been able to defend that title against every person, because he wants to be the one to take that title off of him. And he says, Moxley says, at Full Gear in 1 week after Starting Point, Cody will get his shot. And he only will get one shot, so he better not miss. Cody Rhodes says he only needs one shot. And at Full Gear, 1 week after Starting Point, we are going to be looking at the new AEW World Champion. Jon Moxley says he hopes that Cody could talk the talk, and he hopes that he could walk the walk, because so far all he sees is a bunch of talk. And at Full Gear, he's going to make Cody eat those words. Due to the actions of Kenny Omega towards Tommaso Ciampa, the TNT Cup Finals will take place right now in a triple threat match between Kota Ibushi, Rey Mysterio, and Walter. The winner will go on to take on who wins the TNT title match at Starting Point between Scorpio Sky and Finn Balor. And the first contestant to the coming to the ring, Kota Ibushi, with an impressive win against Rob Van Dam, looks to capitalize here tonight. Kota Ibushi as mentioned, not only defeating Rob Van Dam, but AJ Styles to make it here. It was originally supposed to be him and Walter tonight, with Rey Mysterio and Tommaso Ciampa going head-to-head as well. And actually, I got that matchup incorrect. It was supposed to be Tommaso Ciampa versus Walter, with Rey Mysterio versus Kota Ibushi. My apologies. And the Golden Stars opponent, the leader of the cartel, Rey Mysterio Jr., defeating Will Ospreay and Shinsuke Nakamura to advance to this part in the tournament. Initially, it was supposed to be Rey Mysterio and Kota Ibushi here tonight. But after Tommaso Ciampa was attacked backstage by Kenny Omega and deemed not able to compete, the show had to go on. CEO of AEW, Stanley Khan, decided the most fair way to decide who the TNT Cup champion would be a triple threat match with the remaining 3 competitors. And the man who defeated Tetsuya Naito, and as well defeated Matt Riddle, the General, Walter. Walter was also the last person eliminated on the very first AEW 20-man Battle Royal by Finn Balor, which gave Finn Balor the opportunity to challenge Scorpio Sky at starting point. It was on the very first episode of Dark, prior to that Finn Balor would lose to Scorpio Sky while making his debut to AEW that would send shockwaves through the AEW roster, as Scorpio Sky would be granted a TNT title match against then champion Brody Lee on that same episode that Finn Balor would become the #1 contender, setting up a rematch of epic proportions at starting point. Only imagine Walter would love to get his revenge on Finn Balor. Kota Ibushi, Rey Mysterio, Walter. Nice swinging neck breaker from Kota Ibushi. And the ring general establishing dominance early. Walter hardly responds to Rey Mysterio's kick, but the veteran, Rey Mysterio, leader of the cartel, is too crafty in there. Rey Mysterio knows it's going to take more than that to keep Kota Ibushi down. He just wants to make him exert his energy, pushing his weight off of him. Veteran move from the legend in this matchup, Rey Mysterio. And Ibushi and Rey Mysterio putting on the show. Nice little display right there. And the 3 amigos from Rey Mysterio paying tribute to Eddie Guerrero. Walter. Oh my goodness, incredible chop from the General. And Walter in firm command of the matchup at this time, taking advantage of the size advantage over Rey Mysterio. And Both competitors have their eye. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Kota Ibushi. I am 100% sure Walter has never been hit with a move like that. Incredible package. Incredible package suplex right there. Rey Mysterio with the power bomb. Not even a 1 count. Walter is not going for it. Nice clothesline from the General. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of AEW Dynamite. Kota Ibushi almost getting the victory right then and there. The Golden Star doing his thing. Rey Mysterio trying to get a quick victory with that DDT. Walter stuck in the corner. Nice counter from Kota Ibushi. Oh, that was a beautiful transition right there with that snap suplex. Snap German suplex, my apologies. And what does Ibushi have in mind? Oh my goodness! Ken Sasha! And wait! Power bomb! But wait, what's this? Are you kidding me? Can it be? Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Tommaso Ciampa, after being brutally attacked by Kenny Omega backstage. Wait a minute. No, don't do this. Not now. Kenny Omega once more putting an end to Tommaso Ciampa's hopes of competing in tonight's tournament. Damn you, Kenny Omega. Not like this. Not like this. He sent Tommaso Ciampa up for another one-winged angel. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what we just saw. Kenny Omega, for the second time tonight, attacking Tommaso Ciampa and costing Ciampa his opportunity to win the TNT Cup. Omega bitter that Tommaso Ciampa not only eliminated him from the TNT Cup, but prior to that defeated him, eliminating him from the TNT Battle Royal the very first week on AEW Dynamite. Tommaso Ciampa has had his number since coming to AEW. Tonight, the cleaner has taken care of business. For a moment there, I thought we were going to get a fatal 4-way. The match remains a triple threat. All three of these men, very impressive outings to make it this far. Who will be the person to be next in line for the TNT title? Right now it's looking like Rey Mysterio after hitting that 619. Kota Ibushi showing mad resilience and heart. Walter was outside the ring. He would have been too late to break up that count. Knife edge chop from Walter. Rey Mysterio has been on fire. I can't believe Rey Mysterio was able to lift up Walter for the powerbomb. Do you believe in miracles? Rey Mysterio paying tribute to Eddie Guerrero with the frog splash. Rey Mysterio the leader of the cartel, ends up defeating Walter and Kota Ibushi to win the TNT Cup Finals. Can't believe what we just saw. What a triple threat match. Rey Mysterio was on fire late in that matchup, and he was able to capitalize at the right moment, hitting Kota Ibushi with the 619. And then he would go up top and hit Walter with the frog splash. Whoever wins between the Bullet Club's Finn Balor and Scorpio Sky will have to watch out for the cartel, because their leader is aiming for the TNT title. This is the final AEW Dynamite before AEW versus NXT starting point. The tension was too high that they couldn't wait until starting point tonight. Candice, LeRae, and Scorpio Sky looked to get a little bit of revenge before going into starting point. Candice LeRae, she's been talked down countless times throughout the weeks by Sasha Banks. She will finally get to have her chance to prove the boss that hard work pays off when she goes one-on-one with the boss at starting point. But tonight it's tag team action. Her tag team partner, the TNT champion, Scorpio Sky. This guy, we used to call him the Dark Horse, but the secret is out. Scorpio Sky defeating the first draft pick for AEW, Finn Balor, on the very first episode of AEW Dark. And then he would go on to defeat Brody Lee for the TNT Cup on the very first week and very first episode of AEW Dynamite. Scorpio Sky, you could say, was the MVP of the very first week since the GM War draft. He looks to defeat Finn Balor for the second time and gain momentum going into the main event. But Finn Balor recruited Sasha Banks and the Young Bucks, and the Bullet Club has reformed in AEW under its original and rightful leader. The AEW Women's Champion Sasha Banks on the very first AEW Dark would make her presence known as she would challenge then AEW Champion Britt Baker, calling her out for a match on AEW Dynamite, the very first AEW Dynamite main event. It was there the boss would cash in on her promise and dethrone Britt Baker to become the new AEW Women's Champion. A week later, she would join Finn Balor. And ever since losing to Scorpio Sky, the old Finn Balor, the Prince, has returned. No more Mr. Nice Guy. We're back to the Bullet Club OG. The man, Finn Balor. And the Prince is looking to sweep at starting point. It's looking to be a Bullet Club starting point pay-per-view as the Young Bucks challenge the Revival. Sasha Banks defends the women's title, and Finn Balor goes for the TNT title. As I said prior, tensions are high, and they could not wait any longer. They said before starting point, they needed to fight. Tonight, we all get a sneak peek. Finn Balor would go on to make a huge statement after losing to Scorpio Sky on Dark. The very next day, on the very first episode of AEW Dynamite, in the very first match on AEW Dynamite history, Finn Balor would defeat 19 other individuals. Kenny Omega, AJ Styles, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Matt Riddle, Hangman Adam Page, Walter, just to name a few, to become the #1 contender for the TNT title at starting point, and also the first man to be entered into the AEW G1 tournament. And we start off with the AEW Women's Champion and her challenger. And out the gate, Candice LeRae showing the boss that she means business. Sasha Banks has been berating Candice LeRae for weeks, but it was Candice LeRae who had to fight and earn her shot at the title. First, she had to win a fatal 4-way to get into a triple threat match. And then she won both those matches, and now she is the #1 contender for the AEW Women's Championship, and she is not going to let that opportunity slide. She is working Sasha Banks right now. Sasha Banks got schooled right there. And in the very first match in AEW Dark and AEW overall since the GM Wars draft pick and Stanley Khan's ownership, Finn Balor and Scorpio Sky finally meet in the ring again. This time it's on Dynamite, the premiere show for AEW. The funny thing was, it was Finn Balor who would go on to take on Scorpio Sky because he considered him a friend and he was trying to do a favor, but he did not expect to lose like he did. And that sent him into the deep end. It's safe to say that friendship is over, but there's no friendship whatsoever between these two ladies. Sasha Banks finally able to get some offense in. Candice LeRae has been on a tear since this match has started. Candice LeRae able to get out the way. Nice exchange from these ladies right here. And the boss taking over on control now. Sasha throws her into a corner. And what do we have here? The Bullet Club. With double suplexes from the Bullet Club. The Prince and Princess. Really the Prince and the Boss. The underboss, Sasha Banks. Taking the role that Bad Luck Fale used to carry. Finn Balor almost getting the victory for his team. You know, Scorpio Sky would be devastated. He does not want to lose any momentum that he already carries going into their matchup at starting point. Scorpio Sky already holds a pinfall victory over Finn Balor. Finn Balor has been a different man since then. Similar to a Rey Mysterio, who we now know will be the #1 contender for the TNT title. Regardless of who wins at starting point, Finn Balor with a nice set of offense, and now he's taking time to gloat to the fans. Finn Balor has snapped since losing to Scorpio Sky. In my opinion, this is the Finn Balor that we've needed for a long time, though. And Balor setting Scorpio Sky up for a shotgun drop kick into the corner. It's usually a setup for the coup de grace, but no, he's going to go straight for the pin this time. And Finn Balor sends Scorpio Sky up. If he hits this coup de grace, that's it. Candice LeRae distracts the referee. Very smart on Candice LeRae's part. Scorpio Sky cannot be feeling too well after that. His partner had to save him. The Bullet Club looking strong at the moment. But you can't count Candice LeRae. Oh, a lion saw from Candice LeRae or Scorpio Sky. And Sasha Banks able to kick out. And once more the Bullet Club in control with the double team at the same time. Scorpio Sky and Candice LeRae not showing the same amount of chemistry as far as the tag team arsenal, but they are showing good chemistry when it comes to kicking out of pinfalls. Scorpio Sky starting to take over on offense, but Finn Balor tried to hurry up and get back a hold of the situation, but this is the move. Finn Balor's move that Scorpio Sky used to defeat Finn Balor last time. Finn Balor able to kick out this time. And it looked like Scorpio Sky injured his arm for a moment there, but he was able to put it back in place. Finn Balor, Scorpio Sky both now almost have finished each other off. I'm not sure what just happened there, but Sasha Banks and Candice LeRae just jumped into the ring. I guess the referee did not see what happened there and got confused. There was not a tag on that exchange though. And here we go. Balor moves out of the way of the crossbody. Russian leg sweep from Scorpio Sky. And the TNT champion in firm control. Strong clothesline to the outside the ring. Oh, and Candice LeRae with the cheap shot. I was gonna say Scorpio Sky did not want to win by a count out. Nice German suplex from Finn Balor. And he follows that up with a kick straight to the spine. Right where he landed on. Finn Balor wasting no time, not giving Scorpio Sky any time to breathe. It's a nice variation of a brainbuster from Finn Balor. Knocking Sasha Banks off of the apron. And now what does Scorpio Sky have in mind? DDT on the apron. The TNT champion might have done it with that one, folks. Finn Balor is out. Sasha Banks blocking Finn Balor from getting thrown right back into the ring, giving him a little bit more time. Very strategic on the boss's part right there. And now Finn Balor back in control. That was a very slick move from Sasha Banks. Cannot wait for starting point. Finn Balor for the second time, setting Scorpio Sky up for the shotgun drop kick into the corner. Finn Balor going for the pin. Scorpio Sky just barely manages to kick out. Pele kick from Finn Balor. The leader of the Bullet Club is on point right now. But can he capitalize? Can he put Scorpio Sky away? He is taking a lot of time here. He is just flexing. Took way too much time. Scorpio Sky is going to make Finn Balor pay. And now he's sizing up his challenger for starting point. There it goes! This time, Scorpio Sky breaks out his finisher. And Sasha Banks distracts the referee this time, saving her partner. Finn Balor with the second win. Out of nowhere. What's this? Oh, forgot what date it is, but Finn Balor ends up getting his revenge against Scorpio Sky. Gotta remember the name of that move. I'm mad I forgot the name of it. In any case, the Bullet Club has gained the momentum going in to starting point. Finn Balor showing Scorpio Sky he is very much capable of defeating him.
Here are your winners, the Queen.
The Bullet Club reigns supreme on the final AEW Dynamite before starting point.